get it. It's honestly one of the hardest things to do in marriage. And it's something that a lot of, not just you, a lot of couples struggle with this day in and day out. And I know it's frustrating. I know it's hard. And I know you want to hold on to it. But here's the thing. Forgiveness is going to set you free. Forgiveness is what you need to do in your marriage. And it's one of the hardest flexes that we will ever do in our marriage and ever overcome. And that is actually to forgive. To actually have somebody approach us and say, I am sorry, and actually take on that apology sincerely and just accept it. And it's not easy. I'm not saying that you should just forget, but forgiveness is what we are called to do. We are biblically called to forgive. What is it, like 77 times or 7 or whatever a day? And that's the thing, it's the most hardest flex. And the reason it's the hardest flex because it's the one that carries the most power. It's the one that's going to give us the most freedom. It's the one that's actually going to release us. As well as it releasing that person, it doesn't take away from what they've done. It doesn't make them innocent. It doesn't take away from the guilt, but it frees you to actually not hold on to bitterness. Because what happens is when you don't forgive, right, you are holding on. It sits and it faces and it burrows into your body. It burrows into your system, and that means that it's difficult for you to keep going on. It's difficult for you to go on and do other things. It's difficult for you to process other relationships. It's difficult for you to have interactions with your clients as well, because you are holding on to this hurt, right? And when you let go, when you forgive, it's not just for them, it is for yourself. It's setting yourself free. It's giving yourself peace. It's giving yourself love. It is giving yourself grace, right? And God gives us His grace. God forgives us, right? Because we all know we're not perfect. And if He can forgive us, then surely we can step into going, you know what? I may not like what you've done. I do not like the situation, but I come to you with an open heart and forgiveness. Does that mean that we are just going to sweep the situation under the rug? No, by no means not. We're going to talk about it. We are going to approach it. We are going to discuss it like adults and look at a solution, but I come with a willingness to forgive. So when you face a situation right now where you don't know what to do, what to turn, what might be going on, approach it from the, I come with a willingness to forgive. Now let's talk about it. Let's discuss what's the action plans. How are we going to resolve this so this doesn't happen again? But I will say this, I hear you and I understand. It is one of the most biggest flexes that you can do in your marriage, and that is learning the art of forgiveness. That is stepping into the practice of being in a forgiving spirit, being in a forgiving heart. So yeah, I understand it. Remember, follow for more.